Hello, everyone. I decided to do a pick a card reading for you all today. Hope you guys are doing well. These are going to be messages from your divine masculine. We are going to have two piles. So you can either pick pile number one, which is the seated Ganesha, or the rose quartz Ganesha, which is number two, pile two. So pick your pile, pick your messages. It's either this big seated Ganesha here or the rose quartz for number two. So number one, number two. Before I begin, as a friendly reminder, if you want to book your own personal reading with me, go to queenoflight1111.com. And we still have some of these really, really beautiful pendants. This is the Sagittarius, the Archer pendant that I am selling on my website with a one card reading, a blessing for you on your personal journey. So if you're interested in purchasing one of those pendants, I have many of the signs available. Go to queenoflight1111.com. Let's go ahead and get started. We will start with number one, the Ganesha, the number one, the seated Ganesha. Okay, so we'll get started here. This is number two. Let's go ahead and flip over the bottoms of the deck. Okay, pile number two. Pile number two. This has to do with worthiness. Your masculine's message to you, what he wants you to know is he is really working on his self-worth at this time. He is looking at himself in the mirror. He is looking at, what he deserves and what he doesn't deserve, right? This has a lot to do with the reading that I just did for YouTube. And it was about, the masculine trying to break free of situations and things and people where that just don't fulfill him anymore, don't satisfy him anymore. So this card of worthiness, okay, has a lot to do with his self-worth. When this card comes out, this has to do with, him remembering and reminding himself that, he is a loving force. He deserves love, and his angels and his guides are encouraging him to understand that important fact that he is deserving, okay? And so he is working on his worthiness. That is the theme for pile number one. Now let's go ahead and look at what this worthiness card has to do with, okay? So worthiness has to do with a few things for him. And let me get that out for you. Okay, so as he's looking at worthiness, as he's focusing on his worthiness, bottom of the deck for the next two sets of cards are Three of Wands and the Sun. So he's definitely in this energy of, his success, his bliss is on the horizon. He knows it's coming. It's off at a distance a little bit, but he knows success is coming. He knows his rebirth is coming. He knows this is also the divine masculine energy. He knows this Sun's energy is coming, where he'll be rebirthed as divine masculine once he knows he too is the light. Okay, so now what is his first message as far as this worthiness goes? What is the energy that goes with worthiness for divine masculine, pile number one? The Tower card. The Tower card is an energy of the universe coming in, shaking things up, right? Shaking things up, and things can no longer be the same. It just doesn't work anymore. We can't live in the same environment. And he understands that. Six of Wands clarifies the Tower. He is finding success. He is having victory through this Tower moment that came through for him. He is able to rebuild now that the foundation has been cleared of things that don't serve him, okay? The next card out for him is the Sun card. The Sun card is a dupe to the bottom of the deck. He is getting into an energy of feeling positive, feeling more successful, feeling rebirthed with his Queen of Cups. This is divine feminine, okay? So he's seeing his feminine more positively now that he's coming up from under the shambles of the Tower. He's now in a place of stability. Four of Wands, thinking about stability and union and long-term goals, long-term commitments with his divine feminine. And again, another card of victory, Six of Wands. What is this victory over? This victory is over this apology or this offer of love to start the journey again out of separation. Five of Pentacles. So there's definitely an energy here where the Tower, he is starting to realize it has served him. He's starting to realize that now, you know, after he's been forced to shed the things that that were crumbling him in his journey and crumbling his connection, now he's starting to see his feminine in an energy of positivity. He's ready for union and building something long term. He's ready to be successful in moving forward and offering love and taking a leap of faith out of separation. His specific messages to you, divine timing. In divine timing, he will be the King of Pentacles. He will be the stable father figure, husband, partner. In divine timing, he will be that and make a decision, take his road to you. Second message, he's balancing the scales right now. This is a lot like justice. He's balancing things right now. He's learning. Three of Pentacles. He's going through his hard work. He's growing and learning, but he is in grief. He does have some sadness over this Ace of Cups, over this, you know, big love that he had, that the Tower came on. That the Tower came over it. And so now he's being guided. He's being guided towards this connection, the lovers. And final message here is this Tower, he knows he's paid his karmic justice. Things are now coming into balance. He has justice 2 times here. And so he knows that this Tower, 2 times that he's now coming out from under, was for his worthiness, was for him to get into this energy of a better self-worth, out of lack, out of abandonment, out of separation with his feminine. Okay, bottom of the deck for these messages, Six of Wands. We've got Six of Wands here 3 times. We've got the Sun card 2 times. This is a very, very positive rebirth and change for divine masculine, for pile number 1. Okay, I hope that resonated with you. If it did, leave a note in the comments. Remember, these are general readings, so not to make things fit where they don't. All right, now we're going to move on and we're going to go to pile number 2. Let's make some room here for that pile. All right, sit tight. Pile number 2. Too many cards. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Pile number 2. Pile number 2. All right. Okay. Let us go to pile number 2. Now, pile number 2, the Rose Quartz Ganesha. Pile number 2. Let's get the bottoms of the deck now. Bottoms of the deck for the main portion of this reading is the Seven of Swords. This is his energy as related to the garden. So the garden is an energy where the masculine is really getting into not only mastering his masculine emotions, but his feminine ones as well. He's tending to the gardens. His feminine has given him the seeds to plant in his garden, and now he's tending to it. He's taking care of it. He's nurturing it. He's getting into his feminine side, okay, in order to have things bloom now in his connection with his divine feminine. The Seven of Swords is the card of self-sabotage. Seven of Swords is a card of, you know, leaving the herd behind, that kind of herd mentality. He's ready to go off on his own and make choices that are going to serve him, okay? So, him and his connection. So the first, and the bottom of the deck for the clarifiers is the Two of Wands. So he's at a decision-making point about what road is going to serve him and serve him best in order for him to nurture this garden, okay? So now let's go ahead and take a look at the energies. Okay, So now the first card out for Divine Masculine as related to the garden is that he's going through a transformation, death. He's going through a death, an ending and a beginning at this time. So I clarified it and I got the death card again. So death on death, okay? So this is definitely an energy of, you know, he's probably weeding things out of his garden that don't serve him, planting new seeds, nurturing the energy. And so things are ending and things are beginning. So I said, all right, give me another clarifier for death and death. Fool. So this is very much an energy of I've got to end certain things. I've got to transform certain things within myself in order to take this leap of faith forward towards my feminine. 8 of Wands, we have this energy of communication, of movement, of travel, and we got the 7 of Swords that clarified it. And for me, again, this is an energy of strategy. I really feel like he's strategizing his communication because in the next card, he's holding back on communicating something. There's absolutely something that he wants to communicate and rush forward, but he's holding himself back in communicating, okay? And what is that communication? It's that he wants this 10 of Cups with his Divine Feminine, but he's in a defeated energy right now. He's just feeling very defeated. So what he's doing is he's gone in 2 of Swords with the Tower. He's gone in within, the connection is at a stalemate. There is a lack of progression forward because truths have not been communicated at this time. There is this desire to come forward and communicate and transform and take a leap of faith. But, you know, there's a little bit too much mental energy going towards how to communicate something that is really on his mind. And what is on his mind? That he wants this 10 of Cups with his Divine Feminine, but he's in this energy of just feeling very defeated. And when he feels defeated, he goes into, you know, he goes within and he creates another tower for himself. So that's why at the bottom of the deck, he's in this energy of like, God, I gotta like leave the herd. I've got to, you know, go out on a limb for myself, this Fool card, and make a decision. He's got to make a decision because staying in the same energy does not water this garden. It does not serve this garden. So what are his messages to his Divine Feminine? Well, the message here is, bottom of the deck, is justice. He wants to do right by her. He wants to do right by her. He wants to balance things out with her. His first message out is, Divine Feminine, I have an understanding, a spiritual and a physical and an emotional and mental understanding that you are my queen. You are my empress. Okay, there is a karmic partner that he is putting a boundary on, that he is, you know, defending himself against. There's an energy of him being in solitude as he works hard at his career and at his growth and on his journey. Okay, then there's this energy of him telling you that he is contemplating his wishes. He's thinking about his wishes and he has real fear over a new beginning. So here's the thing. He knows he wants to balance out all of these energies for his Empress. He knows you are his Divine Feminine. There is a karmic partner that perhaps maybe he's not quite, you know, divorced from yet or left completely financially. I don't feel like they're living together because he's in this energy of solitude and work. So he's definitely isolated himself from any connections, even yours, because he's in a period of contemplation over what his wishes are. And a new beginning with you just scares him right now. So he's really tending to his garden. He's really in an energy of getting into the space of, you know, I need to balance out my masculine and my feminine sides. I need to weed out the crap that doesn't serve me and plant these seeds that my feminine gave me to learn my lessons and make a decision and bring things back into balance in our connection again. Okay, so I think I'm gonna just do this real time. I didn't plan on doing this, but you know, I wanted to do a quick reading for all of you on just what the energy is of an outcome. Okay, so I probably should have said that at the beginning. This is what happens freestyle, right? So let us do this. I'm going to put this away. Let's see, how should I do it so that pile number 1 people get this as well? Let's do this. Let's put these away, Okay, so let's do outcome or I'm sorry, not outcome. Let's do actions for pile number 1 and pile number 2. What actions will divine masculine take towards divine feminine for pile number 1? I only take one at a time. That's why it's what you see when I'm putting them back. Alrighty, so first card out is the Ace of Cups, bottom of the deck. That's the bottom of the deck for the main part of the reading. So there's this big love that Seven of Wands, he's been guarding himself from, okay? He's been defending himself. He's been trying to protect, you know, perhaps even putting a barrier up. So actions divine masculine will take for pile number 1. First card out, he's the Emperor. He's going to take control of the situation, clarified by King of Wands. He is going to take action towards his feminine. What is the action? He's going to come forward as the King of Pentacles. We already had that at the beginning of the reading. He's going to come forward as the King of Pentacles and offer his feminine a tangible offer. Ace of Pentacles, okay? He's been working hard. Eight of Pentacles, self-mastery. He's been working hard on himself and learning and growing to see if he can be a teammate to her, be a peer to her, be a partner to her. And this Tower, this crumbling, he's finally crumbled his victimization. 5 of Cups, he's done feeling sad for himself. He's done being the victim. And now what's on the horizon is the end of this burden. End of this burden and movement towards this Ace of Pentacles that he wants to give to his divine feminine, okay? Let's do actions the masculine will take for pile number 2. Actions the masculine will take for pile number 2. All right, let's see. Pile number 2. Okay, that's why I don't shuffle on camera because stuff flies. Nope, too many cards. One last card. Okay, bottom of the deck, Fool again. We've got the Fool card again for him. So this is about the journey, taking a leap of faith. Let's get our clarifier so we get the whole story. Boy, this guy's really strategizing his communication. Okay, he's also in the victory mode, Six of Wands, so he wants his journey with her to be very successful. The actions he'll take, he's going to get on the journey with her, Eight of Cups, towards his wishes, okay? He wants to move forward, but he's strategizing at this time about how to communicate, move this connection forward into this Ten of Cups, into this emotional bliss, and that's the offer he wants to make. But he's not sure if he's missed the opportunity. He's not sure, you know, if he's regretful of the things that he's done in the past, and that's why, you know, they're in this Nine of Pentacles energy right now. I'm also getting he's not sure if after, you know, the feminine hears from him and hears his truth, if she is going to want him. So he's really working on his intuition, the Moon card. He's really working on trying to, you know, work with the universe on his own self-mastery, right? The Moon card is things happening in the background, working with the universe, using your intuition. So he's very much in an energy of self-mastery for the success of this new journey with his divine feminine, okay? So the actions he's going to take is getting on the journey towards her, towards his wish, which is her. He's strategizing his communication because he wants this Ten of Cups. He wants to make this offer. He's got a little bit of fear about whether or not this offer is going to be received by his divine feminine. So he's working really hard in the background with the universe to prepare for success. I hope you guys enjoyed this pick a card reading, and I'll do another one soon. Bye.